Once again, very good morning to one and all. My name is Dr. Rathina Kumar, working as an assistant professor in the Department of AIDS, SNS College of Engineering. In this lecture series, we are going to see what is meant by functions and what is meant by pointers. So in the previous two presentations, we have seen the basics of the functions. So in this lecture series, we are going to see what is meant by a function call and what are the different types of function call, and we'll see within one simple example for each type. So in general, user defined function in C, it is a custom functions that programmer create a specific task. The main purpose of the user defined function to break down the complex program into a smaller one, more manageable parts. This makes the coder easier to understand, maintain, and test. So this is the main reason we have created. This is the main reason, the main purpose of the user-defined functions. Then what is the benefit? Why we need to create a user-defined function? Very simple. It improves the code readability, then reusability, then modularity. They also simplify the debugging and code maintenance. So these are all some benefits of the user-defined functions. Then how to create a user-defined function? So I'm just recalling what are the points that we have discussed in the previous slide. Now I'm recalling all those points. Then we entered into the function call. So how do you create a user-defined function? First one, we need to declare, then we need to define, then we need to call. So these three important points we must understand. Every programmer, every student must understand. First, what is meant by declaration? Specify the function name, return type, and the parameters. This is done at the beginning of the programmer or in the header files. Okay, what is the next step? We have to define the function. Write the function actual logic, including the function name, return type, parameters list, code block that defines its behaviors. So everything we defined inside the definition. That is called as a function definition. So what is meant by the call? So use the function in the main program or in other functions by writing its name followed by a parenthesis in the code. So this is called as a function call. If the function retain arguments, pass them inside the parenthesis. So this is the way we have to create a function. First we need to declare, we need to define, then we need to call. So these are all some basics of the functions. The next we are going to see about uh, yeah, what is mean by function call and everything I will tell you. Yeah. So this is one is called as function without argument and without return value. Okay, so I will tell you that before enter into the types of function call, we discuss some points in C programming language. In general, functions can be called either with or without arguments and might return values. They might or might not return value to the calling function. So this is a possible. So function can be called with or without arguments. Similarly, they might or might not return value to the calling functions. So based on these two things, they have separated four types. Function with no arguments and no return values. This is the first one. Second one, function with no arguments but it has a return values. The third one, function with arguments and with return value. The fourth one, function with arguments and with return value. So in this program, without argument and without return value, see this program. So we have created the function prototype print name after the header file. Then inside the main function, we call it which means that with the help of that function name, we can call it. So function name here is a print name. So outside the main function, we define the function. So in the sub function, in the user defined function, here we just we just simply display the message. For an example, this is a call function call example, that's all. So in our next one, we are going to see about the second type. Yeah, without argument and with return value. See this program. Here there is two functions. One is main function. It is must for every program. The second one is a sub function. It is named as a sum. The sum is declared in the beginning. The inside the main function, the sum is called. Then outside the main function, it is defined. So three important things. It is very, very important. So when reaches the call result equal to sum, it automatically comes to the sub function. Then we can get the two values from the user and perform addition operation and return values to the main function. Here the sum, the user defined function, does not have any argument, but in the definition, in the function definition, it return values to the calling function. So it is called as a return value and without arguments. The third one is a with arguments and without return value. Obviously, see that user defined function. It is named as a sum. It has two arguments, a and b. So automatically the value of a and b is passed to the function definition. Then they perform some addition operation and display the result. Here the function has some arguments, but in the function definition, it doesn't return any value to the main function. So it is called as a function with arguments and without return value. So the next important thing is function with argument with return value. Here it is a very simple one. Here again I am already told you three things are very, very important. One is function declaration, another one is a function call, another one is a function definition. So see that second line after the header file, that is called as a function prototype. Then next one, see that highlighted line in the inside the main function, result equal to sum of a b. So that is called as a function call. So with the help of that name, we can call the function. So sum inside the parentheses, they are using a comma b. So function has some arguments. So when see that line, the control automatically come to the sub function. So inside the sub function, the value of a and b passed to the sub function. Then it performs some addition operation. Then it return the result to the calling function. So here the user defined function has arguments. Then in the function definition, it returned the values to the main function, which means that calling function. So it is called as a function with arguments and with return value. So that's all about the user defined function. Then what is meant by function call? What are the different types of conditions of what are the different types of function calls? So if you have any doubts, comment on the comment section. Thank you.